All right, we are at the Tennis Hall of Fame with Uncle Ivan and Aunt Janet. They're showing us around Newport. I do a little narration.
This is video.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's all digital, so we can put it on our Facebook and
Oh, that's very
everything.
cool.
But
that's the only clay court. It's not a really good court.
oh, there's an indoor clay court, tennis court inside there.
That's not indoor.
Oh, it's.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Okay, so it started here.
So you can kind of see.
See.
So these are actual courts though,
Yeah.
grass courts.
Yeah,
Yes, they
they've
have-
just taken the nets
Just
down.
missed the
last
net.
This is where
Oh,
we
you could totally
play.
play today though. I mean,
Oh yeah,
this
you
is
could.
perfect.
You could actually play.
This is
But
gorgeous.
the season ends. Now they're restoring the grass courts.
That's too bad.
They have
Yeah.
round robin here on Thursday evening and Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, all summer.
And
from
anybody
May
gets to
1st
come and you just
September
play
30th.
with each other.
Anybody can come.
Well, no, you got to be a member of the club.
Right.
I
or
know,
be a
but
guest.
I miss clay. Argentina was really fun for that. The mission
Yeah.
home was right next to some
Yeah.
tennis courts, and every preparation day we got to go over and play.
Let's go upstairs and show you. This is really not a great court. They're
No,
gonna redo
it's-
it. It's muddy,
Yeah.
but
This is the court tennis court?
yeah, we're gonna show
Yeah.
you that.
I'm sure though we can use still pictures.
Yeah, we can. We can do still pictures on this too. So it's got 10 hours of you can record on it.
Wow. A video?
And then you can just download it to your computer and start over again. So it's pretty nice. Looks like a football field, but I'm guessing that's another tennis court over there. Is that the
The center court.
center court? Yeah.
Actually, it's not center court. That's the stadium court. Center court is over between those. It's in the horseshoe.
Oh, that's neat.
So you have, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 courts right there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 here.
This would be so
So you
fun to.
got 10,
It looks perfect to play on.
4, 14.
I'm so tempted just to grab our
15.
rackets.
So you got 16 courts. There's actually 2 courts in
That-
the stadium court.
Didn't know they play the tournament on grass the week
Yeah.
after Wimbledon?
Yeah.
That'd be so fun to come out here
Yeah,
and
they
see.
come out here, you know, and they have box seats in stadium. So this is where the induction to the Hall of Fame happens at this tournament.
Yeah.
Right there.
And when is so it's the week
It's
after
the
Wimbledon,
week
it's
after
July,
Wimbledon.
end of
Yeah.
July? That'd be so fun to come out here, but I'm sure it's expensive to get in during that time.
I don't know, but because we're members, we get to come.
For free?
We can walk the grounds for free.
Yeah.
The seating in the stadium, so you can watch the outside courts play. But we've never been here during the tournament. We've only been here for the weekend before when they were doing the qualifying rounds.
Yeah.
But it is really nice.
Oh, there's a little football game going on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So actually,
This-
High school.
That's a big crowd for. It's got to be what, Pee Wee football?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's bigger. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay. Now you ready to see the court tennis?
Sure. The grass is beautiful.
Ready to see?
It's upstairs.
Court tennis court.
The
All
ones
right.
you Look down on. it.
Yeah. Incredibly. Hey, Clay Aiken. Let's zoom in on that.
Clay.
Maybe that's
Court,
his-
Aiken.
His ancestors. Okay. Well,
Okay.
those,
See, this is where it started.
my goodness, how old those rackets be?
See, this is how they started on the sides of monasteries.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
They called it Jus de Pomme. That's what it says in my book, anyways. Are they actually playing down here? And what I was reading too, the point wasn't over if the ball rolled actually. The ball was allowed to roll. Because
Because it is.
it is. This isn't real. I mean, this is court tennis. This isn't regular tennis.
See, the ball
Let's-
is different.
Are the balls different themselves? Sorry.
Easier.
You play it off the walls. It's so fun. This reminds. They have paddle ball. Have you played paddle ball before, Ivan?
No, I've never done paddle.
In Argentina, that's huge. It's so fun. I love paddle ball. Oh, he's
All I can see is the net.
he's aiming it off the walls. Yeah, paddleball's a blast. You'd love it. It's like a mix of racquetball and tennis.
So you're allowed to play racquetball?
You're supposed to, yeah. It's so much more fun.
He has to hit it past the line. That's a good save.
So many balls.
Is there anything like this?
Do you know what the numbers on the walls are for, Ivan? They never get close to the net. Are there no volleys in them? That's...
So there's something like this in Phoenix?
Oh no. There's nothing, I don't know if there's anything like this in the rest of the country.
No, there's only like a few of these courts in America.
Hmm.
They're still pretty common in Europe and England. Matter of fact, Andrew, the prince in England, this is his favorite game.
Game? Really?
He's a big court tennis player.
I don't know what those numbers are for. There's a volley. And all the crevices are just in play, like if you hit one of these bars on the side.
I guess. So the balls don't bounce very much.
No, it doesn't.
This is like the old school style.
Yeah. Oh. The net's so loose too. I don't know what these things on the walls are. Why the numbers are there doesn't make sense. Unless, I mean, there are 6 games in a set. I mean, maybe you move closer with each game you win.
You were at James 5?
And there's maybe the D stands for deuce. We should read up on the rules more.
Oh, that's a good shot. Nice cut. 21? Drop. 1, 2.
Wait, what?
Is that it?
See, he's standing closer now. I want to know the rules now. It's so crazy. Wait, what? This has got to tell us something. Okay. No, that probably doesn't. That doesn't explain anything. Hey, let's maybe this one. When this is all in French. Yeah, it doesn't help either. Okay.
See, this explains it all.
In French, yeah, yeah. I like the rackets.
See the racket?
That's fancy. High class.
I'm guessing it's called Palmyra.
I think it's a brand, maybe? I wonder if there's a national court tennis.
I can try. Basically, you've got everything's in underneath the red line. You're only allowed one bounce on the floor, so 2 bounces on the floor loses the point. That end, the far end, is the service end. This is the receiver's end. So you see the service boxes down here. You have to serve onto the side roof, down into the service box like that, and then after that, everything's in play.
Now, what are the lines for?
That's the complicated bit. That's for setting what's called chases or targets. Basically, if Pete down this end hits a winner, so the ball bounces twice past Jeremy, then the second bounce sets the target. So say the second bounce, for example, is on 4, what they do is they change ends and then Jeremy has to beat 4. So he has to get his ball closer to the back wall than 4, just for that 1 point.
Then the 4's over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
And that's basically, it's a mechanism for changing ends. Because otherwise you could serve for an entire match if you don't get any of those chases.
Wow. No, the ball has to hit the ground first. After the service rolls off the sidewall, lands on the ground in the service box. And
Yeah.
Then, okay.
Yeah.
You can't hit it in the air?
Oh no, you can volley it, but obviously you're only going to volley it if it is going to land in the
The
service
box.
area. Yeah.
All right. Wow. What's the D stand for up on the sidewall?
The door. Basically, when the courts, when they were first designed, sort of a couple of hundred years ago, well, actually back in the 12th century, they had they were actually the doors to enter into the court. You didn't have that middle section.
Oh, I gotcha.
And they've kept because it's for marking those chases. They've kept the name the same, but is obviously the entrance has changed.
Okay. Wow.
Now, the balls seem to be some dead compared to like a tennis
Yeah, no,
ball.
they're all handmade. So it's basically cork in the centre, then like 16 yards of cotton tape, and then you tie it in a certain fashion, and then sew on the covers.
And the rackets too are way different than regular. Is it regular string or is it?
It's much thicker,
Okay.
and strung at about 110 pounds, so it's tighter as well.
Oh wow. All wood rackets as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Now,
tried.
what happens when you hit the screen like that? That's out?
No, that's basically, you see you've got the line on the floor where it says second G. By hitting it in that side net means the same thing as if that ball had landed twice on second G. So it's just another way of getting a chase, basically.
Now, chase is...
Is the target. So you see now they're changing ends now that he hit the second gallery. So now Jeremy has to get his shot to go closer to the back wall than that second gallery line. If
Oh,
it's
I
going to
see.
come closer to the net, then Pete can leave it. So it effectively shortens the court. So you can see second gallery is still a pretty big space, but if you get like 1 yard, then that's a very small space, so it's a lot more difficult to hit.
Okay.
So, how long did the balls last once you...
Well, there's a set of 72 on court, and the covers and the tying last about two or 3 weeks, but the cores last about 18 months. So what we do is that every 2 weeks we'll put out a new set, and then just recondition
The others?
yeah.
So, there's 72 out there?
Yeah.
That somebody's playing?
Yeah.
Now, is this a separate club from the lawn tennis?
Yes. Yeah, we've got a separate membership.
Is there a national champion of court tennis?
Yeah, no, it's the longest standing world championships. So it's dates back to like 1350 or something.
And
So
how many of these courts are there in the United States?
there's 10 in the United States. They're all down the East Coast, going from Boston down to Aiken, South Carolina. They sort of you go Boston, Newport, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, Aiken. There's a few dotted around in New York.
And how about over in Europe?
There's more in England. That's the main hub now. There's probably like 27 courts in England.
27 in England.
Yeah. And there's 50 worldwide.
Wow.
But yeah, and this is the original racket sport.
Yeah. Are there like trainers that are specifically for
Yeah,
court
no,
tennis?
me and another guy are the pros here.
Okay.
And we like there's an international circuit as well. So you got guys that literally make their living playing tournaments. And,
Really?
yeah.
Would you say it's biggest in England, or are there other countries that?
Yeah, no, there's the most courts in England. It's weird because although the world champion and the world number 2 are Australian and the world number 3 are American.
Oh wow. Will you get it on TV? Let's say in England, when
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's a secondary sport, so it's not. It had the same problem that squash did a little while ago, and the fact that it's an enclosed sport, so it's difficult to film and it's difficult to get a lot
yeah,
of
that's true.
people watching it. So although people love playing, it's tough to promote it.
Very nice.
Cool.
Thank you for the explanation. That's great.
Okay, no problem.
The flags are.
They're the 4 active countries. Although there's a lot of sort of courts that are now being converted into like libraries or whatever. You can sort of see the grounds, but they're the 4 countries that are left with active courts.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you so
No
much.
problem.
Here, why don't we go down?
Oh, glad
No, that's okay.
Thank you. I know it's better to have it explained actually out loud. That's awesome. So, how old would we think this entire facility would be? 1870s, 1880s?
That is a great question. I don't
That way when you get to the
When we get to the museum?
May tell.
museum.
Okay.
First United States father son marriage.
Here with that? May 03. Oh, it seems like it's ancient. It's just, unless that's 1903. That probably could be.
Locker room.
Oh my goodness.
I have seen him play.
Really?
When I was a kid, I can remember seeing him on TV.
Who is he?
Rod Laver.
Oh, okay, I've heard that name.
Yeah.
Back to the days where they wear pants when they're playing tennis.
Yeah.
And the girls wear their full-length dresses.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that was like the coolest tennis experience ever.
You could join that.
I gotta take this video back and show my freshman tennis players. They'll get a
Show
kick
them?
out of that, yeah.
When my company came here for a conference, for a public affairs conference, and friends of mine playing tennis, when they heard I was going to Newport for a conference, they said, well, you ought to go see the whole thing. I didn't even know it was here.
Yeah.
And so my one friend knew, or knows, the guy that's the executive director of this, Mark Stenning. And so he emailed Mark and connected me to Mark. And so I came, and Mark showed me around the museum. And then he, because I told him I wanted to play tennis.
Yeah.
He got me on, he wanted to put me on the horseshoe court where there's people walking around. I said, no. I'm not going to be playing tennis right there where everybody can. Because
Okay.
you will see, they don't have fences. They're a little higher than this, the fences.
Oh yeah,
But they're only like this. This is how tall the fence is.
that would be annoying.
Because the balls don't bounce.
Really?
So
Even the
balls
live
don't go over
tennis
these
balls?
fences, no. So, but up here you'll see there's even less. So I didn't want, everybody watching me play for the first time ever on
In the
grass.
summer, all
So-
of these flowers right here are bright blue.
Yeah.
And that whole bush is bright blue.
So pretty.
It's absolutely beautiful. But see, isn't this a cool building?
Wow.
This is where he wanted me to play. He said, no, thank you. So I guess they leave this one up.
Alright, who's the
You
statue
could
here?
actually play. That's
Fred Perry? Yeah, that sounds way familiar to me.
Yep.
Do you win a Grand Slam?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, like, sorry,
Oh, I don't know if
grandson,
he won a
but
Grand
all
Slam.
4. I mean,
Did he? I don't know if he won them all. Soon.
1 French, 1 Australian. No, looks like he didn't.
No, it doesn't look like he did, does it?
Yeah, it's
No.
a tough thing to do.
Laver's still the only American. Only the only man, I think. That's done it. He did it twice.
Federer hasn't. Has Federer
No.
won the French?
He's never won the French.
Okay.
He keeps losing to Nadal.
Yeah.
Um,
Bjorg never
no.
got it, no?
Bjorg won the French, won Wimbledon. He never won the U.S. Open. That was his bugaboo.
Take a picture of them with her camera.
Oh yeah, you want
Looking
to?
up at that.
Yeah, because this is
Think that'd be cool?
That is cool.
this is the old casino. This whole thing. And you know they play tennis with no. There's the nets over on that side. But you know,
They wouldn't let us on these courts right now, huh?
no, this is the show card. But I mean, they actually do play on it when it's during the season. There are people playing here on the weekends.